Here we go. What's up, Heat Talk fans? Your boy Ernest here, back with Miami Heat Talk video. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday. Before we get this video started, you guys, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. Yesterday, the video that I posted was by far the most viewed and liked video I have ever posted since running this channel. And that's all thanks to you guys. You guys taking a moment to watch it, showing me some love in the comments, hitting the like button. You guys have no idea how much that means to me. I got over 850 subscribers. I know somebody will be watching this and be like, 3,500 views, 150 likes. That's nothing. To me, it means something. I started this channel a few years ago. It was a hobby. You know, I'm a pro wrestler. I do this for fun. But lately, with the momentum I've been gaining with this channel, man, I'm going all in with this. I love it, and I want to thank you guys. I don't know where this is going to lead. I hope it's somewhere big. But for right now, I'm just loving what I'm doing. And again, I want to say thank you so much, you guys. But I'm not here to get all sappy. You guys know why I'm here. It's to give you guys another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Excuse me. So, with that said, you guys, I am very excited for today's video. Because today's video, I'm going to talk about something a little bit different. Now, we talked about the Miami Heat draft pick, Jaime Jaquez. We've talked about the Damian Lillard trade rumors. There's really nothing new going on. Now, there is a Damian Lillard update that I want to talk to you guys about, but I want to do that a little bit later. What I want to do right now, I want to talk about the undrafted players that the Miami Heat recently picked up after the draft. We've recently signed 5 undrafted players. They're going to be in the Summer League in 2 weeks, and some of these players actually have a lot of potential. So I want to go through them really quick. Now, this is a little bit different, you guys. You know, trying to go outside the realm, trying to give you guys a daily video. And this video may be boring to some, but it's really good to watch these guys now because you don't know what they're going to be. You know the Miami Heat storyline. It was all over the NBA playoffs. Nationally, people got to see it. We were one of the best teams that developed young talent. And our undrafted players became quality role pieces. Guys like Caleb Martin, Duncan Robinson, Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Hayward Highsmith, past in the days, guys like Udonis Haslem, Keith Askins. You know, the list goes on and on. Miami turned undrafted players into gems. And now some of these guys have to get attention. Now, the first person I want to talk about, Justin Powell. He's from Washington State. He's a 6'5", 185 two-way guard. This is a guy who is a knockdown three-point specialist. And I'm surprised he wasn't picked up in the second round. Dude averaged 10.4 points a game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. But check this out, you guys. 42.6% behind the three-point line. 45% catch and shoot. And dude was shooting regularly behind the NBA regulated three-point line of 23.9 feet. This is a dude that can be another Duncan Robinson, Max Strus, a sniper from downtown. And this is a guy that I can feel can help Miami immediately. You never know, he can get a starting spot. Not a starting spot, a playing spot. Now remember, you guys, the Miami Heat do have 3 two-way contracts that we can offer. Two-way contracts are not a part of a 15-man rotation. They're extra guys that you can carry so other people don't sign them from the undrafted G League. Moving on, another guy that shows a lot of potential. He's a Villanova player. Miami Heat loves Villanova players, from Kyle Lowry. These guys fit Miami Heat culture. His name is Caleb Daniels. 6'4", beast. He can play two-way guard. He reminds me a little bit of Marcus Smart. You know, he's a dog mentality type of player. He embodies Miami Heat culture. He averaged 14.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 33% behind the three-point line. He's a 5-year college player, so he has the experience. He's NBA ready. So this is a guy that can come in and get an immediate roster spot. I love Caleb Daniels. I'm surprised this guy wasn't taken as well in the second round. A lot of these guys slipped out of the draft. I'm very surprised. Another guy that slipped that I'm very surprised, Patrick Gardner, a center from Marist. Not well known, but he's a 6'11", 245-pound bruiser. Guy averaged 19 points a game, 6.5 rebounds. But check this out, you guys. A big man that averaged 38.3% behind the three-point line. He's not just a catch and shooter. He can also make them contested. Now, he's a beast when it comes down low. But the problem and the reason why he wasn't drafted is because there's not a lot going around with him. There's not a lot of information. He played 1 year in college. The school isn't a D1 school. So there's a lot of uncertainty with this guy. But if he can get molded in Miami Heat, he has an NBA body already. 6'11", 245. He can hit the three. He's an NBA-sized player. This is a guy that can be a potential diamond in the rough. I'm definitely excited to see this guy in the Summer League. And the last two guys I want to talk about, you guys, there's another guy, Taylor Funk. Love his last name. If you guys know the wrestling world, Terry Funk is one of the great legends. When I saw Taylor Funk in the Miami Heat, I smiled. Dude's from Utah State, a bruiser power forward, 13.4 points, 5.5 rebounds, shot 37% behind the three-point line. Dude's a sniper behind the three-point line. He's an NBA-built power forward, 6'8", 245 pounds. He's another guy that can give you immediate help. And last but not least, Drew Peterson from USC. Another 6'8" bruiser, 13.9 points, 6.2 rebounds, 4.3 assists, 35% behind the three-point line. If you're noticing something from these five guys that we picked up, all of these guys can shoot. The guy that shoots the absolute worst is Caleb Daniels at 33%. But all of these guys average between 35 to 40% behind the three-point line, Justin Powell being the best of them all. Now, these are five guys that I just mentioned right now. Now, look, is it possible that none of them get a contract? Possibly not. But we know what Miami finds in undrafted players. These players, some of them are gems. And if you're going to see in the Summer League to see what type of guys fit that Miami Heat role. Because this Summer League roster is going to be deep, you guys. It's not just these five players. You got Jaime Jaquez. You got Nikola Jovic playing again in his second year, but he's going to play again. You got Jamal Cain. You got Orlando Robinson. You got Marquise Boumbaye. This Summer League roster is going to be deep. I wouldn't be surprised, y'all, if the Miami Heat Summer League team blows other teams out of the water and just snatches that G League championship. Because these are a lot of these guys that are playing are built to be ready now. Jaime Jaquez, Nikola Jovic, and Orlando Robinson and Jamal Cain on the same team, that's a problem. That's a problem, you guys. Throw these five undrafted players. Throw Boumbaye in there. Oh, my God. I don't think Yurtseven's going to play, but even if he does play, that might be an added bonus as well. Now, from these five undrafted players that I just talked about, I want to give you two names that I feel like are going to help us the most immediately. And these are two guys I feel like we're going to talk about in the same breath as Duncan Robinson, Max Strus, and Gabe Vincent. Justin Powell. He's a guy I'm really keeping an eye on. 42% behind the three-point line, 6'5". This is a guy that can easily slide in Max Strus's role. Now, he's not known for his defense, just like Duncan Robinson and Max Strus, but we've seen how we've been able to develop these guys. Justin Powell is a guy to keep your eye on. But another guy who I think might be the most ready, you guys, Caleb Daniels. Caleb Daniels, a 5-year college player. He has dog-like mentality potential. He fits Miami Heat culture. These are two guys that I feel that might be ready to come play with the Miami Heat this next season. Now, remember, like I mentioned earlier, there's 3 two-way contracts that the Miami Heat can offer this offseason. Something new that the NBA has created. It used to be 2, now it's 3. We already have 2 guys signed to 2-way contracts, Orlando Robinson and Jamal Cain. These are 2 guys that have proven last season that they are NBA ready. We saw Orlando Robinson and Jamal Cain both have very good games during the season. So I'm really looking high on these guys. But any one of these 5 guys can take those spots. Now, like I said, Caleb Daniels, Justin Powell, either of these guys can get that 3rd contract. But I wouldn't be surprised if Patrick Gardner or one of these other 2 dudes I talked about, Taylor Funk or Drew Peterson, balls out in summer leagues and takes somebody's spot. Orlando Robinson and Jamal Cain have a lot to play for. I see Orlando Robinson potentially being a backup 5. Cody Zeller was a backup 5. Yurtseven's a backup 5. This is going to be a spot that's going to be highly competitive for, especially if we don't sign a player in the offseason. All right? We said we want size. We have it. Can these guys be developed? Omar Yurtseven, Orlando Robinson. Guys, a year ago, everybody was talking about Yurt. This is something else I wanted to talk about. Omar Yurtseven. This is a guy that if we get him signed to the 2.1 restricted free agency tag, we're going to have him next season. This is a guy who we were possibly looking to start next to Bam in the beginning of last season. Omar Yurtseven can be that backup center. When Bam Adebayo was injured for the 6 weeks in the 22 season, who stepped up and kept Miami Heat in that first seat? Omar Yurtseven. Let's not forget that, you guys. My bad. Omar Yurtseven. Let's not forget that. Dude averaged 13 points, 14 rebounds while Bam was out. He did his job. Omar Yurtseven can step up and be that guy. So this is going to be a very exciting offseason, you guys. Look, do I want us to trade for Damian Lillard? I've told you guys all in the comments. It has to be a home run hit. Damian Lillard is that guy that will change our franchise, that will put us in that next tier as immediate championship contenders. As of right now, it's questionable. Yeah, the Miami Heat made the NBA Finals, but you never know what's going to happen next season. It could falter again. We can have a crappy season, and then we don't have the magical run that we had. Or you never know. Adding Jaime Jaquez, adding Tyler Hero back into this team, retooling, getting a little bit of extra help with these contracts that we have. Maybe trading a Kyle Lowry and the Duncan Robinson for a starting 5 next to Bam. Or a stretch 4. We do something like that. We get to go back to the NBA Finals. Guys, that's the great thing about this team. That's what I've been saying for months. Don't think that I'm trying to say we have to trade for Damian Lillard. Don't think I'm trying to say this team can't do it. Whether we trade for Damian Lillard or whether we run it back, I still love our chances for the 2024 season. Remember, I'm saying that right now, you guys. I don't mind keeping Tyler Hero, but believe me, I know we'll be better by trading for Damian Lillard. Now, speaking of Damian Lillard, small little update I want to give you guys. Nothing huge. NBA beat reporter Chris Haynes. Now, Chris Haynes is very close to Damian Lillard. He's the guy that did the interview with Lillard where he said that he was interested in coming to the Miami Heat. This is a guy that whenever something is reported about Damian Lillard, you listen. It was reported yesterday by Chris Haynes that Damian Lillard has not spoken to the Portland Trail Blazers since the NBA draft. Now, that can mean a lot of things. That can mean they're just taking a break because he's vacationing, which I honestly think it is. I'm not reading much into that. But remember the video I posted yesterday, you guys? There's a trickle effect going on between Damian Lillard and Portland Trail Blazers. All the way from the end of the season, when Damian Lillard said, I want to stay here, but if we don't rebuild, if we don't get better, if we don't retool and upgrade now, we're going to have a different conversation. What that means, you guys, when the player says we need to have a different conversation, means get me the hell out of here. And I know what a few of you guys said in my comments in the last video. The Blazers GM said Damian's going to stay. Guys, I don't listen to a damn thing any of these general managers or presidents say. They all say the same crap. Oh, we love this guy. Oh, we want him here for years. Mike Dunleavy said he wanted to keep Jordan Poole. He wanted to build around Jordan Poole in Golden State. 4 years later, he trades him for Chris Paul. You see what I'm talking about? Don't listen to general managers. Don't listen to team presidents. They're liars. Guys, organizations try to build to help the team, not the player. Doesn't matter. Tyler Hero was given that money by Pat Riley. Doesn't matter. It doesn't mean they're planning on keeping them 100%. I want Tyler Hero, but if we got to get rid of him for Damian Lillard, we got to get rid of him. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of these undrafted players. Do you think any one of them can give us help next season, or do you think what we currently have is good? What do you guys think about that Damian Lillard report? Does it mean anything, or is it just hearsay? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, take a moment, you guys. We are almost at the 1K mark. I got a surprise for you guys once we hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for going on this ride with me, y'all. I love you guys. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. That's enough said. Let's go Heat.